Well, found some bones. A little shoulder blade action. Time to see, which I'm sure there are other bones in the area, because usually it's a nice trail of bones going downhill. So we'll see if there's more going uphill. Vertebrae, rib, another rib. Not sure what this is. So like I said, there's usually a trail. That weird piece was right there. Rib, vertebrae, shoulder blade. And then to no real surprise, there's more as you keep following it uphill. Another leg bone and thing, I don't know what it is. And then to no real surprise, the actual body. Looks like a cow elk by the narrowness of it, because moo cows have a big old melon and cows are never up here. Too bad it wasn't a bull, because I could have really used a cool deadhead, because I moved to Colorado after the best part of shed hunting. Bye, guy. Sorry about your luck. And it would have been cool to get the first set of elk antlers. Some cool sheds. Or like I said, even a deadhead would have been cool. Because when I first moved here, didn't know where I was going. Didn't know good place to go. What elevation, which is probably the most important thing. And moved here from Tennessee after I graduated from University of Tennessee, and getting into elk and mule deer, something I've never done before, but super pumped to get into. And hope you guys following along the ride. So I'm out here in Pike National Forest, hiking this morning since it's nice and cool here in late July in Colorado. Looking to set up some trail cameras out here, getting ready for this season coming up. Not totally sure. Hold on. Are you kidding me, dude? Remember how like 30 seconds ago I was just telling you about how, moved to Colorado late in the shed hunting season, didn't know where the heck I was going, didn't know what I was doing, what elevation to be at, all that kind of stuff. Well, I eventually started figuring it out, but I'm sure that was probably about 3 weeks after all the psycho shed hunters had taken like 2 weeks off of work to come shed hunt and whatnot. But wouldn't you know, right as I was saying that last bit, I said, man, that kind of looks like a set of antlers down there. Wouldn't you know? Right, sure. 1 sec. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Ah, that's so sick. Dude. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Oh, man, maybe I can find the freaking match. That would be so sick, as long as a freaking squirrel or some crap didn't chew them to bits and take off with them. They usually, from the 3,700 shed hunting videos I've watched, they usually drop them fairly close to where they dropped their first one, which makes sense because they grow at relatively the same rate, drop at the same rate. And I feel like if I was an animal, I wouldn't want an extra couple pounds on one side of my head. So I'd probably start shaking and baking to try to get the other side off. But stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna try this snake pattern to try to find this guy. Found it down there and heading up there. This is my new pointer, by the way. And just gonna try to go back and forth as I work my way down. I'm not totally sure what direction it came from because it was on kind of this side of this kind of big slope. I don't know if you can get an idea of that, but I mean, it could have come down 1, 2, 3 different little valleys. So just gonna try to do a big, like I said, a big snake pattern and try to find this other side. Man, that would be so freaking sick. Well, I didn't find it on the high side of the hill. I did my snake all up there and all over there. So I'm on the low side now, which is, it's basically a big bowl, and it kind of starts to turn into like a valley that goes downhill. And I think that that's the direction to travel. Because there were some pretty heavy hoof prints, which I can't believe sometimes how long those things last. But there were some pretty heavy hoof prints above where I found the shed. So I'm assuming it was maybe booking it down the hill, ran up to this little hump, and then the force of that took one off, and then it kept going down the hill. So like I said, I'm kind of on the edge of this bowl. It's like a big bowl, and then it goes down. You can see it goes down there, and it's kind of a sort of a pinch point. So I think if I kind of do like a snowboard half pipe back and forth down the valley, maybe I'll come across the other side, which would be sick. Because this is a 5-point, and if I could find a matching 5x5 for my first mule deer ever, that would be pretty legit. I also want to put a trail camera down here because the last time I came out here with my buddy Kurt, we saw 3 or 4 mule deer that were bedded down here, and I've just seen a ton of droppings, and I know those last a while too, but seen a ton of droppings, saw the bones, saw obviously the shed I'm holding, and I think this is a good choke point for them coming down the hill, going to lower areas. The only problem with that is that the actual trail I'm hiking literally goes around, all the way around this, like literally in a big C. And I'm kind of nervous about somebody just happening to see my trail camera and be like, ooh, free trail camera, thanks, buddy. And also I'm kind of nervous about the Forest Service, because they've been coming in here and cutting a lot of these lower limbs off, I think for some type of fire protection, so that when it does burn, it doesn't burn as bad. But yeah, we'll see. onX has been honestly like a little savior out here. They have some very great options on that app. I mean, I had the mule deer marked from the last time I came out here, so I knew this was a spot that was getting hit a decent amount. And then it's been extremely handy for doing the snake or the serpentine or whatever you want to call it. And it's $30 a year, like for a specific state. Oh wow, look at this freaking old canteen. Old canteen cap. Man, that thing is old as crap. I'll pack that out because I don't like garbage in my areas. But yeah, I'm gonna try to half pipe this little valley and see what I can get into. Well, haven't found the other side yet, but I did find a good place to put my trail camera. Right over here, the base of this guy, right underneath those branches. It's kind of facing away from the curve of that trail, and the other trail's over here, and that curves away going that way too. And just trying to put it at the, kind of the base of this valley that goes down. That's the bowl that I was talking about up there. And just gonna try to catch stuff coming down. I wanted to put one on the other side of where it starts to collect, but I'm just still kind of nervous about if somebody finds one, if you put another one super close to it, they're just gonna find the other one. Because I'm sure they'll start looking after that if they are a dirtbag and like to steal other people's stuff. So I'm gonna put the other one farther down this little valley right here, and I might give it a week. I think I need to give it more than the weekend, so I think I'm gonna give it the week to try to catch stuff maybe coming up and down, and what other critters are out here zipping around. But haven't found the other shed like I was talking about, but gonna work my way down because I'll eventually meet up with the trail that I got in here. So just gonna follow it all the way down, and if I find the other side, I find the other side. If I don't, I mean, I'm marking today as a bonus. All I was coming out here to do was put up 2 trail cameras and maybe run into some bucks and velvet. But I mean, I found my first 5-point mule deer shed, so everything's a bonus at this point. So we'll see if I find anything going down the valley here. A couple mule deer just up there hanging out right there, just chilling, watching me. Well, that's all she wrote for today. My second trail camera is just toast, I guess. I know I have brand new batteries in it and wouldn't even turn on. I know sometimes you have to have the SD card in there for it to turn on, and that wouldn't work. Tried the reset button, tried taking the batteries out, putting them back in, everything. But I got that first one set up in a really good spot, I think, and found this sweet shed. Didn't find the other side. Did that half pipe thing that I was talking about all the way down until I had to meet back up with the trail or get kind of stuck way deep. But thanks for watching, and we'll see next week what the cameras got on them. See you guys.